Our second guest tonight will be Fortunato Isgro from Australia, another great Australian singer from the Initiative CD. Now, we had Joe Mandica and Grace Marino on a few weeks ago. Well, about the Initiative CD. Well, we have with us tonight another one of the performers from the Initiative CD. And also, he's going to be talking about a CD of his own called Journey. It's Fortunato Isgro. Women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? And my next guest, everyone, is a gentleman, a singer, a great singer, who I first learned about from the Initiative CD. Just a little backstory. I met Mr. Jeff Brown from Australia at a party here in the United States. He handed me a CD by his friend, Joe Mandica. He said, give this a listen, and I heard the songs on here, and they are fantastic. And I'm happy to be speaking with one of the artists on the Initiative, and he has his own wonderful career that we're going to talk about in a few minutes. But let me introduce, first of all, Mr. Fortunato Isgro. Fortunato, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me on. Thank you very much.
I love your work, first of all. After I heard your work on the Initiative, I did a little background, and I especially love your Journey CD. I think that's your latest CD, isn't it?
I actually did Journey just before the Initiative. Joe and myself, we recorded it probably about a couple of years ago. It was actually before the Initiative.
And why don't you give our listeners first a little background? I think it's very interesting too, Fortunato, about your you have quite an Italian base, a fan base in Australia. Is that correct?
Yes, I do. I am kind of in the Italian market over here, but trying to break into the original stuff. And that's kind of how I got in contact with Joe Mandica. He had original music out, and he let me have a listen to one of his albums. And one particular song that kind of caught my ear was "Look Into My Eyes." And from that, he actually asked me if I could do an Italian version of it. Now, I'm actually not much of a songwriter myself, but my father, he does a bit of songwriting, and so I got him to do the translation into Italian of "Look Into My Eyes." Came up great, and from there, that's where we started recording the Journey album, and that's how I met Joe.
Well, you know what, Fortunato? I was going to play "Look Into My Eyes" a little later, but this might be a perfect time to listen to that first, and then we'll get into your background. And what's interesting on your Journey CD, and listeners, I want you to know, go to FortunatoMusic.com. Fortunato Music, great website, and Fortunato has so many great tunes on there. But Fortunato, can you give me the Italian pronunciation of the title of "Look Into My Eyes"?
Yep, it's called Guarda nei miei occhi.
And why don't we listen to that right now, everybody? And we'll be back after it, and we'll talk more with Fortunato. Enjoy.
Io che credo nell'amore, nei sogni che diventano realtà. Se non vuoi proprio soffrire, non sforzarti di capire, perché è vero, proprio vero. Io che credo nell'amore, un amore grande ed infinito, mi sforzo di capire, perché tu non vuoi soffrire per un amore, un sentimento. Se mi incontri in una strada, guarda di nuovo dentro gli occhi miei, un sentimento che non trovi più, ma lo senti tu per me. Quante volte io ti chiamo, ferme, guarda dentro gli occhi miei, farmi intuire quel che senti per me, un amore
really nice song, Fortunato. You know what I really appreciate about your CD journey is that you have the bonus tracks. The Italian, that's kind of you have some bilingual songs on here. You sing the first part in Italian, and you said your dad pretty much helped you with the
Italian lyrics.
The Italian lyrics? Yeah.
Yeah, my father wrote all the Italian lyrics on that album. There's one song, Il cuore mio è solo per te, which is My Heart Belongs. Morella Venturato also assisted with some lyrics in that particular song. But look, we kind of started off trying to promote it towards the Australians or the English speaking, but because I'm so heavily based with the Italians, I thought we would do some of them half, and then we also, as you said, we've got the bonus tracks, which I think they're all in English, but
they are right. That's what I was going to bring up. It's really a very nice, cool concept. The 10 songs, like I said, a few of them are the bilingual, and then the bonus tracks, the songs that were bilingual in Italian and then in English, are completely in English. Now, excuse my ignorance, Fortunato, but is there quite a big Italian community in Australia?
There is quite a large community here, especially in Sydney and Melbourne. I'm unfortunately based in Brisbane, but I've got enough work for myself, which is good. But yeah, definitely Melbourne, Brisbane, and also over the other side of Australia, over in Perth. There's a very big Italian community.
I was checking your website, and like you said, you do have quite a bit of work. I was looking at your upcoming shows. You're booked for the entire year, which is, wonderful. Yeah. But you must have a nice following.
Yeah, I do. I'm very lucky. I do have a very good following. And with myself, I try to travel as much as possible, to get my name out there and get heard from as many people as possible.
Why don't we go back a little bit? When did you start? Give us a little background to your career. You're really, really a wonderful, wonderful singer. I'm so glad I was able to first speak with you here, but also just discover you. How did you start out, and give our listeners a little background?
Yeah, look, I kind of started. My first performance was when I was 16, but of course I play keyboard as well. So I kind of. My parents bought me a keyboard when I was about 7 years old, and I started playing that. And what happened was they tried to get me some music lessons, which didn't go too well because I play by ear, and so it didn't kind of attract me that much. So anyway, I kept kind of persevering with playing by ear, and my father at the age of about 12, he started teaching me all these old Italian songs. Which, I'm very lucky that he did, because it's a great market over here because there's not many people that do it. So that's why, if you do go on the website, you do see I've got a fair bit of work, is because, especially in Brisbane, there isn't many performers that sing in Italian. So, my first performance was when I was 16. And since then, I've just been growing with the Italian community and getting into festivals throughout Australia, and hoping to come overseas one day as well. So that's how it pretty much all started for me.
You kind of answered my next question. Have you ever been to the States, or that's a goal of yours?
It is a goal of mine. Look, I've been over there for a holiday, and I went to Memphis because I'm a massive Elvis Presley fan, so I had to go to Graceland.
Sure.
And also went to Vegas. The only singing I did in Vegas was at a karaoke bar. So that's pretty much the only singing I've done so far in America. But we're trying to organise something, actually, maybe even with the Initiative Band, which I think I would love to do.
Oh my goodness, would I ever love to see you guys live. What a show that would be. The CD is just tremendous. What were your impressions of Graceland, by the way?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I didn't really know what to expect, but as I said, I'm a very big Elvis Presley fan, and kind of when you go into Graceland, you're wearing the headphones, which kind of describe different parts of the house, and as you're coming in through the gates of Graceland, you've got the song of Elvis, singing "Welcome to My World," and it's very emotional. Unfortunately, I had a camera in my hand and I just kept taking photos everywhere, and I didn't take it all in. But it was a great experience. I loved it, and I'll definitely go back.
Like any other tourist, Fortunato, I mean, everyone would be taking a million pictures, so you're certainly not alone there. Listen, what I'd like to do now is listen to one of your songs from the Initiative CD. We're going to listen to Winds Up Your Mind. For me, I mean, I love the driving, rocking guitar sound of this, but your vocal delivery is just so wonderful. I'm going to just quote a quick line just to give our listeners a little taste of it, and then we'll listen to it. She got the face, she got the style, got the hair, and got it wild. Takes your time, winds up your mind. It's a real cool rocking song. What do you remember about recording this song, Winds Up Your Mind, Fortunato?
Yeah, well, I was very lucky once again, like with Joe. As you know, I've been doing other music as well. So I recorded a covered album, of all covers. And Joe asked me if I would like to put one of his originals on this album. And that's how I first came about Winds Up Your Mind. So I actually did record it for another album, and then we decided to put it onto the Initiative, but we have enhanced it quite a lot. And from when he first let me hear it, it's very catchy, upbeat. It's got a great groove to it. So and I love performing. I love singing it. I don't know if Joe informed you, but we've just completed a DVD of the CD launch, and we've got that song on there, of course. And I've just enjoyed singing it live, especially with the band behind you. There's such a great vibe. So it's very catchy song.
Oh, that's great. Well, why don't we listen to it right now, everybody? Winds Up Your Mind, the wonderful Fortunato Isgro from the Initiative CD. Here we go. Wow, what a rocker. Winds Up Your Mind from the Initiative CD. And once again, everyone, we're talking with the really great singer, Fortunato Isgro, from down under in the U.S., from the U.S. here in Australia. And FortunatoMusic.com, everyone. Please visit that website. It's got all of Fortunato's great music that's available. And Fortunato, before I've chosen a song to end our conversation with from the Journey CD. But before we say goodbye, is there anything else, any upcoming shows that you want to let your Australian fans know about, or just any kind of promotion that you would like us to know? Please take a couple of minutes.
Yeah, well, I will be going to Adelaide in a couple of weeks, which is in South Australia, for an Italian festival out there. So, hope to see you there if possible. Otherwise, look, yeah, as you mentioned, my website fortunatomusic.com, that's got all my upcoming shows where I'll be performing. So, I'd hope to see you around then. If not, hopefully we can organise something. As I said earlier, with the Initiative Band, we would love to come over to the US and do a few shows over there. So that's our goal for 2014.
Excellent. And the song I've chosen, Fortunato, called Try Again from Your Journey, is a song of hope. And I think it's a perfect theme for us to end our interview, because I'm hopeful that someday I'll get to see you guys live, because the Initiative CD is just an amazing CD. Fortunato, it's been such a pleasure speaking with you, and I thank you so much. I know it's kind of early in the morning for you in Australia as we speak, so I appreciate you, I appreciate you getting up for us.
No problems at all. Thank you very much for having me.
It's been our pleasure. And here is Try Again once again from Fortunato Isgro, fortunatomusic.com. Please enjoy this song. It's another great one.
I can understand the way you feel, 'cause I felt it when it happened to me. If I can dry those tears that make you wanna cry, will you try one more time? And the stars will shine again, and your heart will beat again. I won't leave until you look in my eyes, and you'll see that you'll try again. Time goes by, as you already know. You and I have both been down that road. Don't try to fight the feelings, it's the way love wants to go. Say you'll try one more